Euro 12 taxiing to departing runway 12. Euro 12 lining up on runway 12 for takeoff. Euro 12 departing on runway 12. Euro 12 has vacated runway 12.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome along to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. So Tuesday evening we're going to continue the flight that we did yesterday from Edinburgh down to Bristol. We're going to do the return trip back up to Edinburgh. Brandon, buddy, welcome along, mate. Hope you are doing very well. So yeah, unfortunately we couldn't finish it off yesterday because I had a couple of things we had to go and do. So I thought tonight for a quick stream we'll get the return flight back up to Edinburgh. So we are on the ground down in, obviously in Bristol. Just going to quickly do the overlay because I forgot to do it, and yeah, we are going to fly it back up. We're going to be easy 22 Mike Bravo for this. We are going to be on VATSIM. There is Bristol grounds online, I do believe, and the plane's not completely cold and dark. Got a little few bits and bobs turned on, but yeah, we'll go and do the we'll go and do this return trip back up to Edinburgh. So yeah, that should be quite good fun. Don't think there's any ATC into Edinburgh, but we'll have a look. There is definitely, I think there was something on down here. Yeah, we've got ground and ATIS down in Bristol. And I'm just going to quickly refile the flight plan because it wasn't quite right. So if I just file that, there we go. That is done. And get rid of that. And yeah, we'll go and get cracking. We should have the stairs up on the other side. Hopefully the stairs should be there. Well, they're there, not quite connected, but they are hanging around. And yeah, we'll go and get this. We'll go and get cracking. So I'll pop you in the full screen. I'll see you on the flight deck in just a couple of seconds. There we are, something like that. Straight in. Not with quite that view, but a bit dark. Oh, what's happened here? There we go, that's better. There we go.
012 directing to Enoch.
We are here. So we've got a few things turned on. I brightened the screens up. We need to go and import the flight plan, get the passengers on, and that good stuff. And then we'll call up Bristol ground, and we'll get our clearance to Edinburgh. So if we go here, yo Poco the cat buddy, welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well. So we'll do this. There we are, easy 22 Mike Bravo from Bristol up to Edinburgh. Not a long flight, like I said, 53 minutes roughly for this evening. So let's go and grab the fly pad and see how much fuel we require for this this little jaunt up to Edinburgh. So our alternate's going to be Manchester. The weather down here in Bristol. Winds 306 knots, good visibility, the few clouds at 2,400 feet, scattered at 3,400, 14 degrees, QNH 1020. And again into Edinburgh, light winds from the north 5 knots, scattered at 2,200, 12 degrees and QNH 1017. So let's go and have a look at this for the fuel. We need 6 tons, so if we take 6.5, that should give us plenty for any misdemeanors we may encounter on the way up. So we'll have that in. That can be loaded in. And with that, we can go and crack on, get these passengers on, and see how many we've got coming up to Edinburgh. 174, so pretty full. We'll start them boarding, and we'll go and do the init request. Just going to boost up this the lights a little bit dingy. And we'll go here. APU's already on. And we've got the seatbelt signs going. Now we have the fuel. And we can go down and have a look at the flight plan. We are cruising flight level 300, not 240. That's a step climb. So that's what we're going to do. 300 there. And with that, when we wait for the passengers to go, we'll go and do the flight plan.
012 taking 2 minutes at the cockpit.
We do need to go and may as well just grab our clearance now anyway. Bristol
012 before I go.
There we go. Bristol grounds, and I'm going to call up and get our clearance now, then we can do the flight plan while we wait. Double check I am connected properly. Should have, yeah, Bristol ground 121925. So what stand are we on? That's the question. Stand number 2. Bristol ground, good evening, easy 22 Mike Bravo, request clearance up to Edinburgh please. We've got information whiskey QNH 1020.
Easy 22 Mike Bravo, Bristol ground, very good evening. Just report your aircraft type and stand number, please.
Sorry, we're A320neo on stand number 2.
Roger. Easy 22 Mike Bravo, cleared Edinburgh via the Brecon 1 X-ray departure, squawk 5675.
We're cleared up to Edinburgh on the Brecon 1 X-ray departure, and we're squawking 5675, easy 22 Mike Bravo.
Easy 22 Mike Bravo, correct.
There we go, there's our clearance. 5 675. 75 for the squawk, and Brecon 1 X-ray off runway 27. Brecon 1 X-ray departure. We'll insert that. And into Edinburgh at the moment. Let's have a look what the wind's doing up.
So ground leaving Gemstone 2 South Bravo, stand 25, claps at BA 146 300. Pressing Alpha Cliff please up to Dublin Inflation Whiskey.
23 Alpha Bravo, Bristol ground.
So,
very good evening to you.
We'll
sir.
go with runway 24 into
you.
Edinburgh.
Apologies, I could get a foul right now, Gemstone 2 South Bravo.
And we're going to do the INPIP. I think it's INPIP 1 Echo arrival. Let's have a quick gander. Yeah, 1 Echo.
Just report your aircraft type and stand number again, please.
Yeah, we're at BA 146 dash 300 on stand 25.
And the Vias, let's have a quick look.
Roger. 23 Alpha Bravo, cleared to Dublin.
Pip
via
1
the
Echo,
Brecon
there it is,
X-ray
Esco,
departure,
and then Tartan,
7611.
and then Edinburgh. So,
Brecken's 1 extra departure.
I'm going to put no Vias, then we'll vector ourselves.
Is that on the runway 09 on the schedule? Sorry.
Should be runway 27.
Say again?
Runway, we got 2. Sorry, my brain just had a mess up there. Just sorry.
Yeah, it's runway 27. Just give me your call sign again. I've got you down as LAir 23 Alpha.
Mitten, and then Anjak. Smile Castle Buddy,
Ooh,
welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Gemstone, it's the Aer Lingus Regional.
Croft Ribble.
Right,
and
it's
then
not like
up
that
to,
in the system.
INPIP,
Never mind.
INREV, and then Esco, Tartan, and then
I'll
after
have to
that...
have a look. It did say Echo Alpha India for the
There
call
we
sign, but I'll have to have a look.
There we go, good stuff. QNH 1020, we'll go and set that. That is done. Constraints can come on. How's your day been, Smile Castle? Did you have a good bank holiday weekend as well? So fuel's on, we got that done. Flight plan's done. Let's go and finish off the init B page, and that should keep us quite happy. We've got 6.5 tons of fuel, 6.5, and we have that in. Not tonight, no. Smile Castle won't be the return because I've got to get up at 4 AM tomorrow to go to work. So my missus only got in about 20 minutes ago, hence the reason why it was a bit of a late start. And so yeah, we did this. We did the flight down yesterday from Edinburgh down to Bristol, and I was going to do the return, but my boys tried. Well, they kicked off a bit yesterday afternoon, so I had to nip off and sort them out. So I thought for the quick flight tonight, considering I'm going to get an early start, it'd be nice to do the return back up to Edinburgh. Alternates Manchester, 1.7 tons. Yeah, all good, buddy. All good. All good. That's all done. So, init A is done. Init B is definitely done. Flight plan we're now done. We're called up. We've got our clearance. It's the Brecon 1 X-ray departure, which will be just here. Brecon 1 X-ray is here. Runway 27 up. We'll make a right-hand turn up to 6,000 feet, out to 15 miles from Brecon. After that, we can climb up to our cruise level. So Brecon's 117.45. We'll go and tune that in. 117.45. There we are. We'll put that on VOR1. That is that set, and I think we can go ahead and we'll request the tug, and I think we go and do the performance, and we're good to go. So let's grab the takeoff weight. It's going to be 66.9. I'm going to scribble that down. 66.9. Yo, Dr. Moose, buddy. How you doing, mate? Welcome along. Right, here's SimSmart. Let's go and have a look at what it's going to give us. Echo, Golf, Delta. And we're going off runway 27. We'll get the weather. Yo, Ball Freak. Welcome along. Runway's dry. Anti-ice will be off. 66.9. So let's just make that 67. And then takeoff CG will be forward. Takeoff thrust will be flex. Config 1 plus F. Packs on. So we've got flex of 55, 32, 36, 39 for the performance. That can go in. I really do love this performance calculator that's we've now got. It is really rather cool. 55-degree flex, 1 on the flaps, and 130 DOS can go in there. 136 and 139. Transition to 6,000 feet. We got thrust reduction at 1603 and 1603, and engine out's also 1603 as well. Should we need to make a return to non-standard engine out procedure, 2,500 feet, we turn left to the Bristol NDB holding point. Bristol hold is inbound 090 degrees, a left-hand turn.
Requesting push and start, please, stand 25.
Jim stand 23 Alpha Bravo, stand 25, push and start approved. I have had a look on the ICAO Airlines list, and I can't find the gemstone. Air is Elite Air from Togo, but it might have changed, but on my system it hasn't got it.
So
you're right, yeah, that's Euroscope you're using, I think.
AFIRM.
There we go.
Yeah, I've had this before with old airlines. Probably on my end, but it's Airlinks for regional, bit of a new airline to the game.
Let's go and close up this door, and then we'll get
Roger, that's useful to know. Thank you.
Hopefully, there we go. Stairs can disappear. Hopefully, unless they're going to come and crash into our airplane. Nope. Good, he's been off the cider. We can go and get ourselves out. We'll request push and start as well. Which way? There's only one way, I think, from where we're parked that we can go.
23 Alpha Bravo, set your squawk, please. 7611.
Apologies, 7611.
27. We can only go one way, to be fair, and that's push back to face east and then whiz out that way. So yeah, we'll go and get that ready, and we'll call up and get push and start. Stand number 2. Bristol ground, easy 22 Mike Bravo, stand 2, request push and start, please.
Easy 22 Mike Bravo, stand 27, push and start approved, face east.
Push start approved, face east, easy 22 Mike Bravo. There go, facing east as we thought, that'll do. Let's go and get, you're finding negative from your COVID, are you? Well, excellent stuff, Dr. Moose. Excellent stuff. So, facing east, here we go. Let's see if we can get this on the line somewhere. Where's the line? There it is. Let's have one there, and then we'll go back this way. That'll do the trick. There's Mr. Tug Driver. He's come. He's not going to connect, is he? Of course he's not. He's going to be stubborn and just sit there, and we'll release the parking brakes and do nothing, clearly. Right, anyway, let's get ourselves underway. We'll go jump back in here and make sure we've got the bleeds on, and some fuel, of course, will be useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps on. APU bleed is on. We'll have that can come on now, that can come on, that can go to auto. Everything else is good. We'll release the parking brake and get going. There we go. And engine number 2 is underway. There it is, N2. And we'll start the clock. I do like the older style EasyJet livery, bore freak. Reminds me of when they first came out, when they used to, remember, their livery used to be EasyJet.com on one side, and then on the other side they'd have the phone number for you to call and book. So you used to have this big massive 0900 whatever their phone number was on this side, and then EasyJet.com plastered down this side. Right, so anyway, let's go and get the predictive wind shear on. That can go on even though it's in op, and then we'll arm the spoilers. There we go. Underway, right, let's go and have a quick look at this engine, make sure we see if we can go and start the next one, which we can. Engine number 1 is coming on. So yeah, we won't have long to taxi. It's either this one or the next one. Nothing too exciting. Let's just park and brake and go on. That push can be finished. We'll just do a flight control check and it should be good to go. Full up, full down, neutral, and we've got full right, full left, neutral, and we'll do the rudders. Full left, full right, and neutral as well. So I'm just going to check the tiller on here if it still works, which it does, because I was using the MD80 earlier on, and I did change 1 or 2 things around. But I think, as far as we're concerned, we can probably bugger off. I'll turn the music down for this. We'll get the sim volume up a smidge. There we are, and let's get our taxi. Once we get that turned off, actually we'll have the taxi lights on ready, and then everything else is good, I reckon. Easy 22 Mike Bravo, request taxi.
Easy 22 Mike Bravo, do you require full length?
If possible, please, yes.
Roger, Easy 22 Mike Bravo, taxi holding point Alpha X-ray for runway 27.
Taxi holding point Alpha X-ray for 27, Easy 22 Mike Bravo. I think my words won't come out, so we do need full length. We're quite heavy, so we're going to go Alpha X-ray, which is the second right, just for our taxi out. So not this one just there. So I think we're good to go. Let's head out and see if we can cause any more trouble this way. Anyway, parking brakes off. Everything's tickety-boo. We'll get the flaps coming to 1. And away we go. Borfreak, you got the Brussels airport. Yeah, I've thought about buying it. I don't know whether I'm going to yet. Have you taken a hit on your FPS with it or not? Yo, Alpaca Man, welcome, buddy. Good to catch a live stream. Someone got you on a few weeks ago, and you really cheers, dude. I like to have a bit of fun while we try and fly some virtual planes and not cause too much trouble wherever we go. So hopefully, if we got
Easy 22 Mike Bravo, no further ATC for you. Continue on Unicom 122.8. Enjoy your flight. Bye bye.
122.8. Thank you ever so much. Easy 22 Mike Bravo. There we are. So we don't even get takeoff clearance. He's just a ground guy. So we're going to stop there a second anyway. I'm going to chuck the lights on.
Bristol ground, hello, it's Easy 968 Quebec, information X-ray on board, Kinich 1020, we're near Airbus A3220, stand 29 and clearance Belfast, please.
We're just going ding the cabin.
Easy 968 Quebec, Bristol ground, very good evening, cleared Belfast Aldergrove via Brecon 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7501.
And order brake can come to Max.
Go cleared all the grove, Brecon 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7501, Easy 968 Quebec.
Let's nip off
Easy
to
968 Quebec, correct.
Edinburgh. What's the one thing we've missed? TCAS. There we are. Oh shit, what's happened here? Silly airplane. There we go. That's better. That's a bit better.
And Gemstone 2 Bravo, we're ready for taxi.
Cool, right.
Gemstone 23 Alpha Bravo, do you require full length?
Not today, sir.
Your FPS is good, is it?
Gemstone
Alpaca Man,
23
any
Alpha
tips for a
Bravo,
hangover? Well,
taxi holding point Bravo.
I don't drink, so
Well, we're actually runway 27, Gemstone 2 Bravo.
probably the worst person to ask on any tips for. So my tip for a hangover would be not to drink, I guess, if you want to go that way. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to tell you any tips for a hangover, unfortunately, apart from, I guess, paracetamol or something like that. Or some of my friends, they swear by if they got a hangover, they'll just continue drinking. Anyway, let's put this on Unicom, just so we can tell other people we're going to be nipping off. There we go. Unicom is there. Cool. So anyway, we've got climb nav 1FD2 6000 blue, 132 139 magenta, QNH 10. Which double check that. I'm sure you said 1020, and auto brake is max. Signs are on. Cabins advised. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are config 1+F. Takeoff config's normal. Ecam memos. Takeoff no blue. Let's go to Edinburgh. There's 50% N1 coming in. And Bristol traffic easy 22 Mike Bravo taking off runway 27 Brecon 1 X-ray departure. There we are. Manflex 55 SRS runway. Auto thrust is armed and blue. There's 100 knots.
Bristol traffic, Gemstone 23 Bravo landing up behind the departing EasyJets, runway 27 Bristol.
3-1 and rotate. Let's get this thing in the air. Whoosh. It's a positive climb. Gears coming up. Lovely jubbly. Those sounds, man. They sound so good. There we are. Leave a climb. I'll get that back. First climb, nav 6000 blue, and we are, like I said, 6,000 feet now on this SID until from 15 miles from the Brecon VOR. We need to stay at 6,000 feet. Could be a hangover. Never drinking again. Alpaca Man. What till next weekend, I guess. Loads of my mates say they're never drinking again, and then they end up the following weekend in an even worse state than they were when they said they were never drinking again. Yeah, Air Dog, I'm good, buddy, mate. Good, good. There's that S speed. We'll get the flaps in, and with that, we can get rid of the spoilers. So that probably should be back on the engine page. Good stuff. So, plus 3,000, plus 4,500, and we have no speed limit as we climb out.
Gemstone 23 Bravo, departing runway 27 Bristol on the Wrexham 1 X-ray.
How good does that look? You'll stick to the 420 good stuff. Well, to be fair, I'm on the hard stuff tonight. As usual, we got the good old Pepsi Max on the go. Speed out star there, 6,000 feet. It's got 10 miles to go, then we can get up to our cruise level. So I'm going to set in flight level 300 for this, which is our cruise level. So 300 set. It should be alt constraint, which it is. We've got alt. No. We stuck it. Should be at. That should keep us at 6,000 feet. In theory. Sorry, we're on Unicom. Let's just go up. I'm not sure what is that climbing us to. We have nothing set on there. Where does it think we're going? First climb. So it's in managed climb, but yeah, it's chucking us up to.
Yep, so we're clear runway 27 Bristol.
Why is that not keeping us at flight level 60? Is that got 60 or above in here? I guess. Bet that'd be the issue. Yeah, plus 3,000. And then, yeah, it's got, it's not got quite the right departure in there, so that is actually, that's why we're climbing out, but we haven't got altitude armed. Yeah, MSFS autopilot, exactly. I'm not sure why it's not showing us the altitude at the top, what it's trying to aim for, which is quite interesting. I pull that one, there it is, flight level 300 now. But I guess if I press now manage climb, it's going to have a bit of a dicky fit in it, it's going to be way over the constraints. Anyway. Sorry. We're going up. What do I use to display the info? As in, yo, Gary, buddy. Air Dog, you mean the info, what, across the screen just here, that you can see? Is that the stuff you mean? How's it going, Gary? How's your day been, mate? How good does that look tonight? Yes. Yeah, so AirDog, that is a stream overlay. So on my sim monitor, I don't get to see that. That's only for you guys. I don't know. So anything that's on this screen that you can see on the stream, I don't see. But it is a piece of, well, it's a program called Bane Overlay. So it's just it's a browser source that goes into Streamlabs that shows all of that. So I don't know, whatever you guys see at the top and at the bottom I don't see unless I look at Streamlabs. Any more ATC anywhere? No. As we found out from yesterday, this doesn't cover our sector. We don't get any control off London. We do have Edinburgh grounded 80s though. That'll be cool if they're still there when we get arrive up there. That's what they're doing. Arrival. Runway in use is runway 06, so there we go. So we might need to change that then. Which we can go and do that. We've got 24 in, let's go and change that to 26. ILS 26. We do have an in-pip arrival in pip 1 Echo still for 06. And I'm going to put in no vires again because hopefully we might get vectors. Actually, is it only tower that was on? Maybe we won't get vectors in. Oh, ground, sorry, yeah, so ground might control us in. Oh, do that, that'd be quite good fun. Liverpool tonight, yes indeed. They're still on for the quadruple, aren't they, as well? That'd be interesting to see how they get on towards the last few games of the season. The Art Night Borfrig, yes, aren't they? Dude, they look really good. Look at that. Let's go on a proper external view and see them. I've seen people say since the last sim update that the clouds have got better. And to be fair, they do look a hell of a lot. I don't know what that bit's all about, though, all that pixelization crap there. Yeah, as we were saying that they look good, just seems to be around wherever the airplane's going to go into, seems to blur the clouds. To do it on that side as well. Yeah, it does look. See, there's like that haze around, just literally around the aircraft. But if you look at it like that, it looks pretty good. I'm not even sure what I've got my clouds set at. I think I've got them on high, I think. Yeah, it certainly looks, for a sim, it looks pretty good. Actually, well above 10,000 feet. Let's go and get rid of these lights and whatnot. Let the passengers go out. They've had some other local. What's the local drink down in Bristol? Cider, is it? Might have had a few pints of that sat in the airport bar. Need to go and get rid of it. You will fly with EasyJet more if you have these tuned on. Well, indeed, Alpaca Man, indeed. Not entirely sure what this is, to be honest. Let's have a quick look. This is called Universe by Me High Love. There you are, from Monstercat Music. That way I don't get any DMCAs from Twitch or YouTube, so much better. Well, wait, inbound Cala. And then, oh no, there's top of climb. Right, let's have a look. like I said, not a long flight. Let's have a quick look at this arrival. I know we're going to be doing, hopefully getting some vectors off ATC for the arrival. But let's go have a gander where it's got our top of drop. Just here. So just before a BV is where it reckons we're going to be going down. Where the hell is that? So a BV must be just before INPIP. See, we can go and change this now. We'll change it around to runway. Oh, it has got runway 06 in already, so that's alright. INPIP 1 Echo 06. So just before a BV, where's that? There's INPIP, there's a BV. So top of drop is just here somewhere. Just south of Dean's Cross. And the Great Dun fell. Then up and 06. So let's go and grab 06's runway chart as well while we can. Approach 06 ILS. So it's 4,000 feet platform, still 3-degree glide. Got Pappies on the left hand side. Got MSA 3,900 to the south, 3,400 to the west, and 3,000 to the east. Hence the reason why we probably only cleared to 4,000 feet for that for the arrival. Yeah. 2. Arrival not below 4,000 feet. Descend and hold if necessary. So that's if you're coming back out the procedural. So the holding bit is right over the ILS if we need to hold over the Edinburgh NDV. Glides at 12 miles. So we need to be pretty much configured 12 miles out really for this one. Cool. So that doesn't look too bad. Let's go and put in Echo Golf Papa Hotel 06 and we'll draw an extended centre line out just to make sure we know where we're headed to if we need it. 241. And we're going to put in, so we need to be flight level 260 by INPIP, and what we are, so we're going to be cruising at 300, so it's not far to descend. We need 4,000 feet, so 12 miles really from INPIP. INPIP's the start of the descent, 12 miles roughly. There we are. Let's see if that tallies up with what the Airbus reckons. So Airbus reckons just before BB, we got it just before INPIP. So we'll see. I'd have thought by then, I don't know whether we'll get anything off air traffic or not, but if it's just ground, they sometimes vector in. If not, it's as soon as you get on the ground, I guess. I don't know whether they will or not. But yeah, we'll see. I'd love to know why my view for number 3 is how it's been reset like that. That should not be view 3. View 3 should be out the right hand side of the airplane. I'm not entirely sure why it's done that. Quick view. Well, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have a quick look at my views again because they've gone a bit to pot. Anyway, that VOR is no longer in use. We don't need that. And I reckon, where are we at now? 22 miles from Anjak. Anjak will do a fuel check just to make sure we've not cocked up and not taken enough motion lotion. tune to something. India Victor Golf 108.9. May as well look at it when we're doing nothing else really. 108.9, which is good. Final course 061. And 061 is there. Cool. And Amjack, the fuel we need. Let's have a quick look. What would we want? We did take an extra 500 kilos as well, so top of climb, Nitin and Jack, we would need to have 4.5 tons. We should have burned 1.4. Let's look, we need 4.5. We got 5.4, and we should have used, what do we say we should have used? We should have used 1.6 tons by Anjak, and we've used, we're going to fuel page. We've used 1.1, so that's about right. By the time we actually get there in 11 miles time, we might have used 1.2, 1.3, which is what we wanted to use. So we haven't got a problem with the engine. We're not leaking anything of any interest either. So we'll leave that how it is. Oh, VAR scored, have they? The aircraft there just crossed 3,000 feet above our level. Was this the second leg, Gary, is it now, or is it the first leg? Cloud settings equal maximum candy floss. They do, Smile Castle, yeah. I didn't see that come in then, I was looking at something else. They do look rather good tonight, I have to say. I can't remember them looking this good. Is that an airport just there? That must be towards Manchester, are we now? A quick look, might be Manchester. Airports. Liverpool. That's where it is. Of course, right on the river, Liverpool, isn't it? Liverpool. The second leg is okay. So I took out the MD-80 for another spin this afternoon. That is some aircraft. Some aircraft. If we have a quick look here on Volanta in a sec. Where's it gone? There it is. Let's just do the flight plan for this one. There we are. So yeah, I took it out just for a spin. I just flew from Edinburgh to Bristol in the MD-80. I don't know why it's got the EasyJet call sign on. Actually, no, that wasn't it. There it is. Oh no. Yeah, that's it there. I'm not sure why it's showing as an EasyJet. But it wasn't too bad. Finally got a landing rate below 300 in it now. So yeah, that was... I'm not sure why it's showing as an A320, but it was. It was quite good. Finally, like I said, the last few times... Yo, Elchris, buddy, welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, 228. I mean, that was pretty... Still pretty hard. Yeah, exactly, Smalk. I was thinking about it. I was going to stream it again tonight, but I want a little bit more practice in it because it's a very good aircraft. I have to say, very good. I do enjoy it a lot. So that was it into Rome, minus 459. Ouch. So they are getting better. El Chris, yes, Microsoft Flight Sim, indeed it is. It is. But look at that. Oh, there's some VATSIM traffic just down there departing, I think, Liverpool. What they got? Anyway, can we see him on the VAT map? Who would he be? Right. Was just below us. Where's Liverpool? Somewhere here. There's us. There is Shamrock, Manchester to Dublin. There he is. That does look pretty cool. But yeah, no, I really do, Smalk. I really do enjoy the MD-80. Super good. Can you play Microsoft Flight Sim without a joystick? Or well, you can play it with an Xbox controller or something connected to your PC if you're going to use it on that. But it would be better, I think. Well, I mean, in my opinion, I use the Airbus side stick. But I mean, it is possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, Xbox controller Smalcast. Yeah, exactly. It does work well with that. Which is what I used before I bought the side stick. However, my Xbox controller is now in my car, so I can play Sonic. This is some cracking EasyJet tune tonight. I am enjoying this. So should we go and put? Let's go and put this. I haven't got long to the top of drop. Where's top of drop? Oh, we've still got a bit to go. 60, 70 miles. Yeah, 70 miles out. There's Manchester. We're just passing. There's Leeds, Bradford. Durham, Tees Valley, or Teesside Airport, whatever it's called now these days. I think I'm just going to do this there, put this in now. The Q&H can't change that much. Music cost restaurant, right? Yeah. It does. I mean, to be fair, even if you farted on Ryanair, they'd probably charge you for the extraction of the £1 stock. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, look at that, leaving Bristol now. Look, they've got CBs around the airport. That's 1017 and 11 degrees. And put the barrel ref in, why not? Let's have a look. 310. We'll leave the rest. $310. Can you print out the ATIS when needed for real? Yes, you can. Hold on, I'll show you AirDog now. Where if we go to here to AOC, ATIS, arrival ATIS into Edinburgh for us. We'll send that off. We'll send that off. We should get a. If we go and receive messages, there it is. There's the ATIS for Edinburgh. So Edinburgh information Foxtrot time 1850, runway in use 06, transition level, flight level 70, surface wind. So if you hit print, now last time I did this, it was a while ago and it crashed the sim. So if it crashes the sim, it's not my fault. So if we hit print, and it should, there it comes, out of the printer. And you can let it come out, click it, and it puts it into here. There it goes. When it develops. So yeah, runway use 06, transition level, flight level 70, surface winds 360 at 4 knots, variable 320 and 3030 degrees, 10k or more visibility and scattered 2200. You can smile castle, you can, I can show you that as well if you like. So, if I bring this up at the bottom here, if you see, oh, where's it gone? Not that one. Yeah, forget the Explorer up a minute, I'll show you. So if you go here and you go into your community folder, and you go into fly-by-wire aircraft Neo, MCDU server. Would you like to enable printing to a real printer? You just type yes, and it'll then connect to a printer. So you can do that. Elchris, Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you got Xbox Game Pass, you can get for free if you pay the Game Pass subscription. You can play it via the cloud on Xbox, or you can get it for your PC, which is what I do. I pay the, what is it, 10 quid a month for Xbox Game Pass. And this is what I use for it. But yes, if you buy it, I think it's whatever the price is, 80 odd quid, is it? 70 quid, 80 quid? X-Plane, however, is 59.60 pounds or something like that, but then you don't get the graphics. It looks, you don't have any ground textures, or you have to download gigs upon gigs of ortho to make it look good, or buy the scenery for X-Plane. Because I think, oh shit, I've just tried to start X-Plane, then that's not going to be happy. I actually didn't mean to press that 2 seconds. I just let me get rid of that a second. Right, get rid of that. Yeah, so if you have X-Plane 11, their default ground scenery below is pretty good. It's sorry, pretty crap. It looks a little bit. I don't know if you've seen it before, but it looks like looks like it's a generic pattern all the way across. Doesn't look very real. Like I said, if you do have the Xbox Game Pass, it's well worth. No, mine's not on Cloud Gaming, AirDog. I've downloaded this to the PC, but you can play it on Cloud Gaming if you have an Xbox, so you don't have to download the 120 odd gig file for your Xbox if you got it. You can just play it on Cloud Gaming. So anyway, top of drop coming in. Oh, what's happened there? Not far now, just over 20 miles-ish, roughly. Yeah, 25 miles to go. AirDog, you can't have the fly-by-wire, no, but you do get, obviously, the default the default Asobo 320 you can. But also you can buy the Concorde from the marketplace and stuff like that for it, yeah. But you just don't get the options. You can't use VATSIM, you can't use the fly-by-wire. And I'm not entirely sure how I think you have to buy the liveries. I believe if you want different liveries. I know you can get EasyJet ones, people are putting for free, but some of them are like a pack of 10 liveries, like a €6 or €7 or something like that. Yo, Baz, howdy, buddy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Look at these clouds, high level stuff going on tonight. So anyway, this arrival that we were looking at, here it is. In pip, not above or below flight level 260 in rev. Not above, below again, flight level 200, then down to 250 knot to ESC, and then in towards Tartan, max 230 knots, and then we're off this way, I believe, somewhere up there. This side runway 06, so that's what we'll be doing. Transition was flight level 70, so we're going to have a look at that to make sure we got it right, and we'll yeah, 70, good. We'll go and bang in. So I'm gonna put in flight level 200, and this should stop us at 26. Quite concerned it hasn't got a restriction on there for some reason. It's got in rev flight level 200, but in pip does have 26 on, so we'll see if it'll stop us at 26. If it doesn't, we'll stop ourselves at 26, and then we'll see how we get on. Do you know how to put a top of descent ring on the 777 and 787? I can only assume, AirDog, that'll be with the fixed info rings again, but that I'm not sure of. I know that you can do it. Right, there's top of drop. Hey ho, and away we go. So it's not going to stop us at 2.6, so we're going to stop ourselves at 2.6. I do know, I have seen, I don't know if we watch Flight Deck the Sim. He does the fixed info rings, you know, the 15, 10 and 5 mile marker rings around the airport. And he can put them in using the fixed info thing. So, I think you can. What was the wind? Edinburgh, 364 knots. So I'd assume, being the 777 or the 787, there'll be something along the lines of going to the fixed. I think on there, haven't they got a fixed info button you can press, and then put in your fixed points, and then the mileage out you want to be. So work out your top of drop. Just use the 3 times table rule of how much altitude you want to lose. Times it by 3. Use that as your mileage. And then try and put that in as a fix. See if that helps out. But apart from that, I don't have a clue, to be honest with you. Bit of traffic there. So have we got a discontinuity in here now or not? Do we have? Yes, we do. Clear that out. What is the hell is that? There's the centre fix. What is UW? Meh. I'll leave that alone. There we are. There's our descent now, well underway. Aiming to be at flight level 200 by in rev. In rev, what do you reckon? Do you reckon it's going to be at flight level 194? Well, it's not, because it needs to be at flight level 200. Yo, Whale Backy, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, in rev still 17 miles away. We only need 9 to slow that down. Our finesse with VS. Let's go 18, 16, 17, 18, 100 feet per minute. That'll do. I'm not going to rush that descent too much. What's the point? What's down there? That's Primair, Edinburgh to Edinburgh. And there's us. Right, 1,000 feet per minute for the last 1,000, if not a little bit less, 800 feet per minute. We've got 10 miles left to get to InRev. So after that, right, what do we need to have a look at here now? Here comes the exciting stuff. So we need to be back at 250 knots and max by Escdo even. And then Tartan's flight level 70. Tartan flight level 70, which I reckon is going to do it, and then 230 knots it wants to be at Escdo 230. So we'll go back into managed descent down to flight level 70 to be level by Tartan. That looks so wicked. Look at that. That looks, I'm not too sure about that. That looks like the methane cloud you get underneath ice, doesn't it? Or a bit like even jellyfish, perhaps. That's trying to get back to 230 knots now. It's slowing us right down. Looks like the start to the highway to heaven. Look at that. I'm glad I've flown this tonight. Now that looks super cool. Very happy with that. So it's coming back 230. It says max 250, so why don't we pull the speed and we'll go 250. Don't be too slow. We'll have it at 250 knots. And then from here we'll go back into managed descent. Down to flight level 70. There's InRev. From InRev. There we go. Let's go back into managed descent now. And that should start us off to be level by Tartan flight level 70, hopefully. AirDog, will I go back in? No, this is the return flights. This is the return flights from yesterday that we didn't make it. So, no, I got to get up at 4 AM to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to do this, and then I need to go to bed. Unfortunately, what have I got in my community folder? So, community folder, not a lot. That's what it's doing now. I'll quickly show you. So I got the Aerosoft CRJ, Ambitious Pilots Pushback Toolbar, delivery that I'm using tonight. Fly-by-wires. So these ones here are shortcut links by MSF, the add-on linker. So all the stuff we use for the two sceneries, I just put in as links. So there's nothing in it hardly. The main folders are the fly-by-wire stays in, the Mad Dog MD80 stays in, Navigraph stays in for the nav data, but the rest of it is just all links to folders that are elsewhere. So I use from flightsim.to the free program called MSFS add-on linker, and you just put, so I've got all my folders, all my scenery is on a separate hard drive to the sim. All my my scenery is on a different drive to the sim. Then if I decide I'm going to fly, like I said, Bristol to Edinburgh, you just put in the ones that you want. I can show you this as well. AirDog, give me 2 seconds, I'll let it load up. So this program is quite cool. So when it loads, here we go. So this is the program that I use, MSFS add-on linker. So all of these files that are purple are permanent folders in my community folder. They stay in non-stop, CRJ and the rest of these. And the green ones are links. So all my liveries, the 48 liveries that I want, are here. And I open this up beforehand, and you just hit the checkbox next to it. So you just tick the one that you want, and then when we're finished, tonight, I'll just I'll remove it before I start the next one up, and then decide I want to fly Newcastle to Paris. I'll find the Newcastle scenery, which you just type it in, and under the scenery we have Newcastle, and I put the tick next to that and it goes in. So it only loads up the plane and the airports that I want, which is much better than it loading up, because otherwise it would be loading up 140 gig of scenery and data, where that way it's only loading up the scenery and aircraft and the livery that I want, and that way it makes a lot of sense to just leave it like that. So Tartan, flight level 70, we're going to level off just after it apparently. Not sure why. We need 21 miles and we got 15 miles to do it. So let's just get that a little
traffic,
bit.
Golf Papa Romeo India Mike, turning left final runway 06, touch and go.
Just do that.
Just a note, when you turn final, there is no left or right final. It's left or right base, straight to final is that. You don't need to say left or right final. And also, Edinburgh traffic, there is one aircraft who has come to a standstill on runway 06. This is Golf Mike Alpha. We're going to enter left orbit, late left downwind of 06.
I'm going to slow it down and carry on if anything else goes around.
No worries, I don't know what he's doing, he's not on frequency, so that's great, isn't it?
He'll come on soon, probably.
He's stopped in the middle of the runway, so I don't know.
Alright.
Well, I'm going to give these a call in a minute. We'll say we're coming in as well, just to make sure they're out the way. And Edinburgh traffic, easy 22 Mike Bravo. We're descending from flight level 100 down to flight level 70 inbound to Tartan.
Edinburgh traffic, Golf Papa Mike Alpha has visual with the departing aircraft of 06. He is rolling, he's about halfway down the runway, and I believe he's on that now.
Can you make a file with a copy of all your freeware scenery on Discord so I can download? Yeah, I mean, all of my freeware stuff just come from flightsim.to, AirDog. If you're looking...
Golf India Mike, Golf Mike Alpha, you can go in for final first, I'll keep orbiting, and then I'll report final after you.
If you look in the Discord,
as well when we're flying
there is a thing.
Perfect, thank you very much, Golf Mike Alpha.
All the add-ons that I've got are here, with the links to where they are. All the stuff that I've got. So there's the fly-by-wire, obviously, and the ones I pay for, I just I put the price next to. So there's Tartan. We haven't quite made that 7-0. But it wants to come back. We need it back at 230 knots now. 230. Yo, Captain M, welcome, buddy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome along. So, Tartans, flight level 70. That's where we need it to be. Where's the chart's gone? That's one last quick look what we're doing. So, we're here. And then we're down to 4,000 feet is our next stop. Keep it going. Edinburgh ground. Change runway to 2-4 ops now. Of course, 2-4 ops. Right then. We'll So it's now runway. They've literally just changed runway, so we're descending via for flight level for runway 06.
Golf India Mike, Golf Mike Alpha, please advise when on the climb up for 06, Edinburgh traffic.
Let's have a quick look. Let's go back to manage speed. And...
Edinburgh traffic, Golf Papa Romeo India Mike, final runway 06.
I think we're going to continue in 06 for now because I don't have the arrivals in for that now. And we are well out the way for runway 224, so that we're going to continue coming in for 06. I've just dropped off VATSIM because there was no more ATC on there, so may as well just do what we're going to do. I want to decrease that rate of descent as well, just to have 1,000 feet per minute, if not a bit less, because we're going to be a little bit too low. That'll do. Well, let's do that. I'm not sure why we're going so fast either. But anyway. That is that. Speed brake can come out. Just slow us down a second. Volanta Air Dog, is this the one that I use to track the flights? That's Volanta. So there's us. That's what we're doing. They're all going in 0606 as well, so... But that guy just pinged us to say they're using 2.4 now, so I'm just going to slow us down. We may just need a little bit of extended vector just to lose the speed if we can't get slowed down quick enough. But we are, how far? 10 miles now. So potentially, might just a little bit off this way, then back in again. The height's fine. The speed might just be fine as well. I'm going to enable the localizer. There's 4,000 feet. We're back. We can have flap 1 now, so I think the speed's going to be fine. Logitech or Thrustmaster? I have Logitech. The Logitech Pro Flight Pro Rudder pedals is what I have. I can see why they changed 2.4 now, because we're going to have a 14 knot tailwind for this arrival. Yeah, I can see. I can understand now why they were on 2.4 ops. But I'm going to just fly in on 06. Sorry. Not going to muck around with changing this around. We're far too close now to do the 2.4 arrival. If they told us that a few more miles out, then we could have done that. But yeah, I'm going to stick with runway 06, because not often you fly 06 into Edinburgh, because the wind always comes off that way. But there we are. Look at that. Straight into the abyss. That we probably should have the seatbelt signs on as well, just, you know, because we can. There's lock. I'm going to arm the approach as well. Why not? AP2 can come in, and hopefully that should pull us onto the localizer any second now. And I think that has worked out pretty well. There's the glide slope coming to say hello. We should get the glide slope anywhere now, about 12 miles we said. Should get lock star and glide slope star pretty much as we turn this corner. There's lock star. And the localized, sorry, the glide slope was going to be 12 miles, yeah. This reckons we're high. I'm not sure, I don't think we are. We're at 4,000 feet. QNH 1017. How can we be high? Charts definitely say 4,000 feet. We should get it there, yeah. So yeah, this reckons that we're very high. Well, let's just go down a bit then. I can't be bothered to fly. We can see the runway just, but it's still a little bit... let's see if we can catch this up. How can we be high when the chart said 4,000 feet? No idea. But anyway, flap 2, gears coming down. We may yet get the 2.4 arrival yet if we go around in a minute or two. How can we be high? No way we're high. We are very high. Trying to catch the glide slope up, but I don't think we're going to. Yeah, I don't know how the hell we're high. You know what, this might just be a bad idea. Should we just go around instead and try again? Yeah, so this. Let's go around. Not going to happen, this one, is it? That's completely messed up. The chart said that anyway, so we will... what's the go-around procedure anyway? Just quickly, before we do it. Climb straight ahead 3,000 feet, then as directed. Okay, no. So 3,000 feet, set. 3,000 feet. Man toga, go around track. Autopilot's out. Flaps are up to 1. 3,000 feet. Then we go back to lever climb. Speed, open climb, go around track. There's 3,000 feet. Runway heading. We'll fly that for now. And then flaps can go back to retracted, and we'll go around. So we're 3,000 feet for now. We're going to fly out over the airport and then remain at 210 knots for this go around. That's what we're going to do. We'll fly out, we're going to reset. When that's doing that, speed limit exceeded. Is it? Bugger off. Right, flight plan. I'm going to rechange that. We're going to do the arrival. ILS 24. No star. Insert. So what we're doing is we're going to go straight ahead. Want us to loop round and then we'll come back. So what we're going to do is fly straight out over here for a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of jiggery pokery. We're going to fly right. We'll have a look at Edinburgh on the way past, and then we'll come back and we'll do it again. Why not? It won't be the best executed go around that you'll have ever seen, but it'll be a go around nonetheless. And we can come back. We'll still aim in the we'll still be in the approach phase, because I'm going to activate that now and do that. That is already set, so the go around is set. We'll stay at our green dot speed. We'll fly this way, make a left hand turn, and we'll come back and say hello to runway 24. And that way we do get runway 24, and we also get the headwind as well. ILS 24 final. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, there we are. Exciting Tuesday night. Let's have a look. Approach ILS 24. And we'll get rid of 06. So we could fly out this way and just fly the DME arc in. That could be the plan. Platform altitude is 3,000 feet, which we're at. Let's just fly out a little bit further right. Then we'll start to configure and we'll come back. Do it again. AirDog, the A32NX does not know the go-around track, no. X-Plane, the TOLIS does. Oh, 2-2, Gary. Excellent. The TOLIS does an X-Plane, it knows the go-around track. The MD-80 has the go-around tracks programmed in. But as of yet, the fly-by-wire does not have the go-around tracks, no. So here we go. This could be a cool approach actually with the weather and the clouds and the sunset and all that jazz. So there we are. We're 7.6 miles. Let's give ourselves about 11 miles. We'll come back and we'll try again. I'm gonna go here a sec. This one, fixed info, and we're going to change that to Echo Golf Papa Hotel 24 now. And then we're going to grab the quick extended descent line to fly to 24 is going to be 061. 061, radial out, boom. And now we have an extended descent line to fly towards. How do you see the transition altitude and airport elevation on the charts? 2 seconds there, dog. I'll show you. Let's stay there. So transition altitude for landing is normally given by air traffic, which you saw on the ATIS. Look, transition level is flight level 70. So typically they'll give you the transition level, which is based on a number of factors, including the weather and the QNH at the time. But if you do want to try and find it yourself, so we got 11 miles now. We're just going to turn this around and we'll head back. If you do want to find it yourself, you can kind of take it from here. Airport elevation is 136 feet. Runway elevation is 100 feet. and the transition altitude is sometimes, see, transition level by ATC is set on there, so that's where you need to get it from. But generally the fly-by-wire's got it about spot on for in your McDo. It should be about right. But on the, if you, so for Edinburgh, for example, or Bristol, it'll have it on the departure chart. Say transition altitude 6,000 feet. So you can probably take from that the transition altitude will be 7,000 feet. So be 7,000 feet will be your last flight level. 6,000 feet your first altitude on the local QNH. So there we go. We're flying towards the centre line. Ooh. Now, I've armed the localizer. We got the correct ILS up, hopefully. One last check. 108.9. 108.9 is identified. There's lock start. Let's take flap 1. And let's get slowing down and try again. There we are. That was might not have been the most perfectly executed go around, but at least it's a go around nonetheless. And we'll arm the approach phase. Well, we will reckon that we've been cleared to land now. There's a localizer. There's a glide slope. So something's working out properly. Look at that. That is pretty cool. So we should now have the headwind. Yeah, we now got the headwind. So the wind has swung around before. And so we now have the headwind that we wanted. 10 miles, 3,000 feet. All looking tickety-boo. There we are. Glide slope start. Localizer, let's have flap 2. Yeah, visibility there's the runway, look at that. Coming through the clouds like a... well, a runway up the clouds, I guess. So 3,000 feet, we've discovered the go around is 3,000 feet. This one will be a bit different, I'd have thought, if we need to go around. Oh, it's still 3,000 feet. It's quite interesting because MSA is 3,900, so... now, we don't need to auto land this one, Air Dog. I mean, we can if you want to, but we don't need to. Flap 3, incoming. There they are, look at that. So anyway, let's go and we will arm the spoilers. Auto brake can come on. We'll ding the cabin. The next thing will be to stop the music, sim volume, get rid of the charts obviously, flaps full, and the gear coming down. How good does that look? Gosh. One green, 2 and 3 greens for the gear. So there we are. Landing gears down, the signs are on, the cabins are advised. Spoilers on, flaps are full, ECAM memo, landing, no blue. And when we get off the runway, which way do we need to go out of here? I can't remember. Do you want to vacate to the right, somewhere around, it's going to be Bravo, I think, is our best bet. Very slick. You'd have thought I'd done this before, wouldn't you? Once or twice. Oh, there's my pen. Okay, I'll give you that as well. Let's fly a plane. 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies. There is some nice scenery I've got installed for Edinburgh, as you might have seen before in the past. You should be able to see. Look at the pink control tower lit up there as well, or purple. Sorry, pretty cool. But even so, even with a go around, 1 hour and 5 minutes since we pushed back, that's been a pretty good quick flight. Nice.
400.
400. Here we go. Let's get this on the deck. You reckon minus 200 feet per minute, do you? Freak. Cool. Let me see what I can do. So, we've now got tailwind, so it would have been back on 06s.
Minimum.
Minimums continue. So we do have a tailwind now.
100. 30, 20, retard. 10,
Oh, float. And the wind. Oh. Get down. There we are, 80 knots. 60 knots reverse idle. Oh, that was dodgy. Auto brake can come off. And there we go, guys. So that this should be, in theory, should be Bravo coming up, which it is. So we'll take this exit and we'll go and get parked up for the evening. 160 was it? Ah, there we are. Well, Bo Freak wanted minus 200, so I did better than that. There we are, back to Edinburgh. And with a go around thrown in for good measure, so content has been well and truly provided for tonight, I reckon. Right, we'll stop there and get the lights off at least. At least do something properly before we finish off. Lights off. That one could be a taxi, that can come off. We'll start the APU. We'll taxi in. AirDog, how do you calculate the minimums? Minimums are on the bottom of your runway chart. You'll find them just there, matey. If you give me a sec, let's get the flaps in. Minimums, as we taxi in, AirDog, you'll find minimums are here. There's your minimum, 300 feet. 300 feet is your minimum. You've got 200 feet is the decision altitude. So you would then put them under the performance. Oh, what's happened there? Oh my god. Planes going everywhere, we're going to crash. What the hell? Tell you what, I'll park up and then I'll show you. That might have been a nice landing, but then we're going to go into the fire station quite happily. Jeez. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Look at that control tower. Yo, Andreas, buddy, welcome, mate. Welcome. You joined us just as we're finishing up. Unfortunately. Right, let's take this right-hand turn just here. And we'll go and park by that nice control tower. And by our other EasyJet colleague down there as well. Actually, let's just have stand 3, because I think there's no stands in between. We'll take stand 4 because I think down there there's a gap. If I remember right, I tried to do that before, and there's actually no stand down there, and that's just a big gap in between the two. There we are. Not entirely sure why that's there, because that's our centre line to park. We will crash straight into the air bridge as well if we go any further. Right, we'll stop there. Parking brake can go on. AirDog, where do you put it? So the minimums, like we said, I showed you, were on the bottom of the chart there, 300 feet. Minimums then go into performance, and it'll be under your approach page. You put it in where it says Barrow, put 300 in there. That's where it needs to be. And then that'll give you your minimum call out to the 100 above, then approaching minimums and minimums. That'll give you that call out when you need them. So anyway, APU is available. Engine 2 is off. Engine 1 is off. And the rest of the lights are off. That can go off. That can. That can. Oh. Seatbelt sign can as well. And there we are. Now, what's the betting that this air bridge will come to us or not? What do you think? We can call it? Forward door, jetway. Oh my god. How the hell is that going to attach to our plane? Oh, it will, I think. It's having to do a bit of manoeuvring to get there. Ah, it's done it nicely though. There we go. Perfect. Good stuff. Why are the spoilers still on? There we go, let's get rid of them. But yeah, there we go guys. Like I said, there was only going to be a quick flight tonight, unfortunately, because I got a 4 o'clock start tomorrow morning. But let's have that there with that tower in the background. It looks quite good. But yeah, there we go. It's that's been quite a good flight. That we had a little go around. Let's have a quick look at Valence at that go around. There we are. That wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, and now there's a full Scottish control on, is there? Yeah, of course there is. Just because we finished our flight, there's now ATC for us. But yeah, what was the landing rate? Minus 160.91. Not bad. So there's our first attempt into 06. Far too high. You should be able to see the go around, which was here where we started to climb again. We're only at 3,000 feet anyway, so not much of a climb out. 3,000 feet, peeled off to the right, and we made that nice loop back over the Forth of Fife, and then back in nicely for runway 24 for that arrival. That was pretty cool. So yeah, plenty of entertainment for tonight. That was a nice flight, a go around, and not a bad landing either. So yeah, there we are. Well, welcome to Edinburgh, which is where incidentally, I will be next Wednesday. I'll be going up there. Not to the airport, unfortunately, but I will be going to Edinburgh for the evening, as my wife does some work up there with one of the theatres. But guys, like I said, it was only going to be a quick flight. I've got to get up for work in about 6 hours' time, so I will leave that there. But thank you ever so much for spending part of your Tuesday night watching me babble on and fly a plane up from Bristol to Edinburgh. If you're new here and you want to find out when we fly next, do hit !Discord in the chat. Join our Discord server. I'll post there every day when we go flying, when we're going to stream, and all the good stuff that you may need to know about what's happening next on the channel. And if you haven't already, hit a like. It does help the channel out as well, as we've now got quite a bit. What we got going on, as I posted earlier on, with now, for a channel that I started only 6 months ago, that had 21,500 views, is pretty cool, guys. So thank you ever so much for that as well. Smile Castle, Gary, Borfreak, Airdog, everyone else that popped in as well, guys. Thank you ever so much for coming in. Captain M, we had who else do we have in tonight? Whale Backy, we had Baz as well, and Gary and everyone else. Thank you ever so much, guys, for coming along and having a chat and a bit of crack. Tomorrow night, we'll see if we get one away, but I am out with one of my sons for gymnastics tomorrow night. So we'll see how that gets on and what time I get back in, if we manage to get a stream away. But if not, definitely back on Thursday night for some more action. Possibly MD-80 time yet again, because I really do enjoy that airplane. If not, we'll be back in the A32NX as well. Plenty more good stuff to come, but for now, guys, I'll leave it there. I'll let you have a quick look at the control tower and the plane again. But for now, guys, good night, take care, thank you for coming out, and I will see you all very soon in another live stream.